Hey guys, welcome back to Feed the Beast, Direwolf 20. There seemed to be a bit of interest in my AFK XP bottler slash Enderman farm, so I figured I would hop into a creative world and rebuild it, and while I was at it, I went ahead and redesigned it a little bit. So where you start off, if you see the mark there, it says here. That is the furthest point of the main island. So you want to go out far enough so that the main island is no longer loaded, and find a spot, feed the beast. You got these clouds everywhere. I tried to find a spot where there weren't going to be any clouds where the main structure was going to be. You don't have to try and get rid of all the clouds because the Endermen do not see these as a place to teleport, and mobs do not spawn on these clouds. So, yeah. I also picked a spot where there was a cloud nearby, down low. You can see we're at level 10 right here, 9, 10, because I built off of this cloud to build the floor. So the main floor of this guy, where the Enderman land and all that stuff, is off the top of this. So that may help if you can't fly, or, well, even if you can fly, if you don't have an angel block, that will help. Alright, so what you're going to want to do is once you have the height of your main floor, you're going to want to go up 42 blocks. So starting with this block here. So this is number 1, 2, 3, and then so on and so forth until you go up 42 blocks. So the top, right here, is number 42. That will get the Endermen that fall down there to one hit with a fist. So if you just punch them, they'll die one hit. Once you have found your height, what you want to do, and I'll show a quick example over here. So here's our center where they fall. So here is the number 42 block. Just saying. What you want to do is you want to have a wall on each end of it, like you see there. You see, a wall. You want to go off of this 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the block that the fan will sit on. This block here. So if we grab just to give you an idea, this is where the fans go. And then on top of that block, or on top of the fan, you want another block. And then the same thing. You want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is the row where the fans sit. So you want like that. And a wall coming along this that the Enderman cannot jump on. And once you get to this point here, I like to come over, and then the 2 blocks in between, or before that platform, I come up like that, and then bring it out like that. That way, any Endermen that are being spawned over, because these guys, they pick up some speed. So you don't want them like coming over and then flying off the edge, because that's lost experience. So yeah, that's the basic design. So let's kind of copy that over here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's where the fan goes. And then we'll bring this guy over to there. All right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And then, that's the fan. All right, so right here we would go 1, 2, 1, 2. And then bring it back. And then, of course, that's where your fan is, right there. You just cover that over. As you can see, that's what I've done here. It's the same exact thing. I found this is just the best way to do it for me. You may find a different way to do it, maybe possibly a better way to do it. But this works for me. So, yeah. All right. And so once you get that, look at that friggin' Enderman. Once you get that part built, the parts that come off the side, what you're going to want to do is go up. Or wait. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I did. Sorry. you're going to want to come up like so. And then wherever the center is, you're going to want a bar going straight out. And then off of here, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the same thing, 7. And then bring it out to meet up. This wall you bring out, and then with half slabs, because this is where the fans will go. And if you know, that'll be solid, of course. You just bring half slabs over like this. This is high enough that the Enderman cannot. Be prepared to fight the fans if you place them before you build the whole thing, because yeah, they push pretty good. So you just want to cover it all with half slabs, like I'm doing here. So every spot where you don't want something to spawn, you put a half slab, and then that would be repeated here. And then this bar goes all the way across the entire thing, like you see here. What this does is if I drop right here, I get pushed to the wall, and then I reset my fall. That's what you want. You want the Enderman to get pushed this way because they're going to be pushed by these fans and these fans. So they're going to be pushed toward this wall. And I had before I just had the wall end right there, and they would actually get pushed and then fall straight down the hole. And then they would die when they hit the bottom. Every once in a while, you're going to get one that will die when it hits the bottom. I don't know why. It just happens. So yeah, put the bar all the way across with half slabs on top. That way when the Endermen get pushed, they hit the wall, drop, and reset their fall height to this 42, this number 42 right here. And yeah, that just makes sure everything that lands at the bottom is a one-hit kill. These fans in the center, when I first built this farm, I noticed Endermen would actually just sit like right in here, and they would just sit here and float. I found out it was because it was like the fans pushing them against the wall. So what I did to fix that is I put fans one block below the floor. So if they get pushed here and these fans are trying to keep them against the wall, this one will actually push them out to where they, get to where I'm at right now. As you see, it just pushes to here and then they just fall. So yeah, that's what that is for. Everything here has a reason. Trust me. I'm not going to really get into the lights. That's more of a personal preference. If you want to be able to turn it off, you can just center the lights. You want it centered from the top. As you can see, it's in 2. And so it's 2 from those sides and then 3 from those sides, and you stick a light and that covers it perfectly to where nothing spawns up here. As you can see, everything is spawning over there. So yeah. All right. Now let's come down to the bottom and we will get into the AFK experience part. Crap. I'm going to make a quick cut here and get rid of all this stuff so all the spawns work. Okay, so for the AFK XP bottling part, what you will need is at least 10 hoppers. And what you do is where the Endermen land, you just run the hoppers over to one side. What I do is I put an item duct, because it makes the sorting so much better. Just put an item duct, throw a lever so it pulls, or you could just stick a pneumatic servo in it and get it to work that way. You want all of the hoppers to go down to one central location. What I put is a deep storage unit, but you can have like a tesseract or whatever going back to your base. And then I have it come over into a diamond chest. This is where like miniature hearts and Enderman trophies and all that stuff will go. And then the tank Oh, come on. The tank I prefer to use is the open tanks, or open blocks tank. I just like the look of it. Yeah, and then you will need an XP drain, which is also from open blocks. You will also need 10 autonomous activators. When you place these guys, they will be on right click, so you have to come in here and click this button so that they are on left click, which is basically a punch. Left click punch. That's what they do. Cover the hoppers with some kind of cover. I found that sometimes an Enderman would land in such a way that it wouldn't take damage if they landed, straight on the hopper. Like they would take no fall damage, which I really didn't understand. But yeah, it happened. So you build your tank into the floor or wherever you want it, I guess. You need the XP drain attached to it. So that's why I have it like this. And this tank is completely expandable. So if I wanted to build it out more, I could do so just like this, just by adding more tank block. So, yeah. Alright, and then you put your XP drain in the middle. You got your autonomous activators there. You stand on top of the drain. Well, turn your Enderman on. Stand on top of the drain. And any Enderman that fall... Why? Oh wait, I'm on peaceful. Okay. Now, any Endermen that fall will land here, get killed by these, drop experience, and items. So you don't have to worry about it. Every once in a while, you will get Ender Pearl that falls out here. Don't worry about it. It's not enough to cause any lag, so you don't have to worry about that. But like I say, these guys just land and die. All the experience you collect gets put into the tank. Let's go ahead and turn that off. For the experience part, yeah, that lever doesn't do anything. You gotta stick this next. I'd like to stick the XP bottler next to the tank. You go into the tank, and then auto extract. What that means is it's gonna pull from an adjacent chest or inventory, and so you want to turn that on. Right click and drag to turn, to move it around, and then you left click to choose the side. So I have it pulling bottles from the left side. I have it exporting bottles, which is auto eject, on the right side into this chest. And then auto drink, I have it going from the back. So it's auto drinking. It's automatically filling with the experience behind it. And then if we stick some bottles in there, you will see it's automatically filling the bottles with experience, sticking them in here. And so while you're sitting here... Oh, come on. Yeah, well... Oh, stop it. So yeah, while you're sitting here getting experience, it's draining into here. And like if you're sitting AFK, just wait, you're in a single player, you're just waiting for a quarry or, whatever, you might as well have it do something while you're AFK. So this is what I chose to do. As the Endermen die, the experience comes to you, you suck it up, it gets pulled out of you by this XP drain and stuck into the tank. And then the tank bottles it for later use. And yeah, that's about it. You can add a run of redstone. I would say red alloy wire, because you can run it like upside down like I got up there. Over to a lever. Like if you want to just grind Enderman. Yeah, you can see there's a lever right there. So if I turn that on, it actually deactivates the... yeah, those guys. Autonomous activators. And that's it. I mean, I probably made it sound more complicated and convoluted than it actually is, but it's really simple. Once you start in it, you will realize just how simple it is. But I haven't seen anybody else do it. So, yeah, there's that. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you find it informative. Hopefully your AFK experience is awesome. Your XP on demand. And yeah, alright guys, I'll see you next time.